96 big body sitting on chrome. Fucking with this Alizé. 96 big body sitting on chrome. Yo, full of motherfuckers. 96 big body sitting on chrome. Brewhead 956 remix. 96 big body sitting on chrome. 96 big body sitting on chrome. 96 big body sitting on chrome. Somebody wake me, I'm dreaming. I started as a seed, the semen, swimming upstream, planted in the womb while dreaming. On the top was my pops, my mama screaming stop from a single drop. This is what they got, not to disrespect my people's mama.
Y'all, this SlabOGsTV back at it again with another interview. Today we got an OG in the building, Bone out of Acres Home. So you know, we've been riding for a very long time, you know, seen first generation and been through it all. So, you know, tell us who you are, introduce yourself, tell us who you are and where you from.
Alright, I'm Red Bone from Acres Home, I'm a national rider Dearborn. I'm from a mama that paid the rent at.
Yeah.
From Acres Home and from South Park.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm from both sides.
Both sides?
Yes.
Okay, but you known for being from
yeah,
Acres
yeah, I'm
Home.
from Houston.
Can you tell us how it was back in the day in Acres Home? You know, coming up.
Well, I was cutting speaker boards. I used to be on Granville. Well, on our end, it started at a guy named Nat House. And I used to cut speaker boards and get body shop. You know what I'm saying? Self-educated. So I learned how to bundle, and at that point in time, they just started doing cars, period. You know what I mean? Where teardrops, diamond cut boards, you know, I'm back there, you know, getting messed over, cooking. I mean, I'm up here working on cars and getting fucked over on my plate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With Nat. So, you know, he would put anything together though. You know what I'm saying? Very, you know what I'm saying, talented.
So you was a kid seeing this, or was doing all this and seeing all this?
Yeah, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17. I was in high school.
Yeah.
And you know, so all of the guys that were legends to me, you know what I'm saying, I was like helping Nat, because I lived a few houses down, put all the cars together, you know what I'm saying, and you know, painting them, I'm priming, I'm sanding, I'm block sanding, I'm taking out PMDs, rich dudes coming in with stolen this off of IROC, stolen this off of Cadillac, different things, even to the point we had Cadillac signs for key rings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I ain't trying to tell you age and nothing like that, but I'm just sitting here calculating, okay, so what type of cars was these? Was that like 77 Regals, 77 Cutlasses?
75, or them 80 something Grand Prix, them short ones. You had the Regals, the short, the long, but really that's 77. That 77 and 75, that Regal. Because it was the Regal boys in Acres Home. And then you had that Monte Carlo, you know, a big Sherman them and Fat Cat George and them up out of Studiowood. Because, you know, Studiowood and Acres Home, so, you know, just a few streets over from each other. And all those guys, you know, they had jobs working at Burger King. They had a car with some elbows on or some wheels. You know what I'm saying? 30, 46 by 9s in it. You know, so it was all that kind of stuff. The Lone MC, the Fleetwood Cadillac was the Maybach at the time back then. You know what I'm saying?
What was some of the OGs that was, you know, you say you're working in the shop or whatever, and are you seeing some of these slabs? You know, I know it's cars that fixed up people bringing over there, but are you seeing slabs coming through the shops too?
Oh yeah, everybody from everywhere would come over in that house, because he doing the music at this time. You know, like I said, I'm cutting the boards and we over there tapping them in. You know what I'm saying? 5 and 6 diesel batteries in the back. You know, coming through with all the wiring. I didn't know how to do the wiring, but I would put batteries in these cars. I mean, the guys from all over the place. You know what I'm saying? South Park, Rosewood, Lakewood, you know, Roosevelt and all them guys would come over there. These were my heroes. I just would die for somebody to come pick me up in the slab. And hey, look at Bones in the back seat, you know, sitting sideways like this here, with the music in the back. I just want to be beaten coming down.
So this being SlabOGsTV, I try to interview, you know, everybody that has a story with the slab game, and I want to get everybody neighborhoods and their history of it too. So could you mention some of the people that were riding way back then in Acres Home?
Yes. They like Zeus gods. And you have
When you say Zeus, what do you mean by that?
like mythical gods,
Yeah.
like motherfuckers throwing that lightning down to the earth. You know what I mean? Pegasus, the horse, the slab. You know what I'm saying? So you have like Baptiste, God. You know what I'm saying? You have Big Sherman, God. You have Fat Cat, God. You got Buck, God. Not the new Buck with the green cars, but the older Buck had a blue Le Mans in '77. Probably like 16 pack, 3-way white faces coming down, PMDs. You know what I'm saying? You have Ernest. You would have Tony. You have Steve Campbell. You would have, it's so many. And Roosevelt, Booker. You came out with the Cadillac with the drill tip this long on them with a curve. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all that. Oh Lord, I can name so many. I know I don't want to miss nobody, but it's so many because it was family. We rolled it. It was fun. So
And can you tell me about the first car you put together?
oh, well, I tell you about the first car I bought that was already put together. It was another job. You know what I'm saying? So me, a slabback. It was Candy Red, as a matter of fact. We talking about 1989. You know what I'm saying? A snapback Cadillac on the elbows, and then later on I had an 84 Cutlass, short gray. After that, later on, that's when I came through with the hook. You know what I'm saying? Anti-free. I made the paint up myself, and they call them dunks in Florida. Quite naturally, I'm tipping in mine down here. He was coming down.
Yeah. What made you get that one? Because, you know, like you say, that's something that is more so of a dunk car.
Yeah.
And it really ain't I can't really think of no other car, you know, Caprice Classic, you know, that's out on the streets right now. So what made you think of that?
Because I'm, you know, just originality. You know, it's like, well, I'm gonna get this on here. Nobody got that. And then my cousin had it out in the country out there in Darwin. So I'm like, man, let me buy this car from you. So I gave him a chain for the car, and it's like, I didn't go through a lot. I just painted it and beat it up. You know, and then, you know, I made history with that old car. Yeah. Put all paint in the back, Incredible Hulk, Dr. Doom, Green Lantern. You know, those heroes representing each speaker. Because I had the 13s in the back, 3 of them, 33 6x9s, digital design amps, 2-3 alternators, 2 alternators, panoramic. Just a lot of different stuff. But I'm real serious when it comes to music. I want to reverberate. You can hear me at least a quarter mile down the street.
Is that something that you might have got from back then? Was that the main thing everybody was doing?
Yes, because when my car was, I was like, when I did my car, I was like, boy, if I can just out bump them boys, if I can just get them, I don't have to even worry about nobody in this area. If I can just chop Kenneth Batty or Big Sherman, you know, then at that point I know I have signed my name, you know what I'm saying, in this culture. You know what I'm saying? Because it's deep. You know, like, now everything I get not gonna be no elbows. You know what I'm saying? But with that car right there, you know what I'm saying, I say, you know what? I wasn't worried even about the car. It just said, okay, 74 Caprice. Vaughn them just came out with 17s. I had 24s on that car at first. You know what I'm saying? And then when they came out with a 17, because I don't like the 15. And a low profile, I can fill up that fender wall and I got a bigger rim. Okay, I go with that. Took the skirts off, I'm rolling. Then the 20 came out. 20 came with that with an 8-inch, and then hey, I just came down. It just looked so much better with the rims on it.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah. Can you speak up on Deussen Park and MacGregor Park? What that meant to what y'all was doing back in the day? You know, just hanging out, just being. What was that scene like?
Oh Lord, summertime. Coming down, like, cause it's like it wasn't it's not a color. It's not even about no neighborhood. Nobody care about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna come through this park, and I'm finna chip through here, park lights on, you got your rear lights and the curb lights at the fender of your car, and you beating. It was magical. Because you have not only slab, you're gonna have little bouncing trucks, Molos, Renaults, Inkies, Ricks, top off, Hollywood, see-through tops, you know what I'm saying? Then you would have people on motorcycles, they barbecuing, and girls with biking shots on. I am out the Wayne glass. I'm riding my homeboy Rolling Thunder, RB. That's a guard.
Lakewood?
The RB is Roosevelt over there. And R&B Rolling Thunder. That's he had a 77, could have been, I think it was Regal. And they used to have crank contests at the Rhinestone. Get in front of each other, facing each other, open them doors up, and it looked like Run DMC was on a concert because everybody around, and they just gonna see who's doing what.
What was one of the cars or person that everybody kind of waited to see?
Them R&B, which not Roosevelt, just like I said, just Acres Home R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a wreck. You say one time, I think Sherman Call had a wreck. It was the little short MC, the Training Day one. Hollywood on it and all that stuff there, and you could wait for him to get it back. Because when he came back, it's like, oh, there you go. Sherman and came back, and it's a Blue Bill Brown, and he's banging, and then, oh, Lord Jesus, Black Jesus, because it's coming down. Man, it was, hey, like I said, I looked so much up to the cars. It wasn't never even just the dudes. I was cutting their hair. I was a barber back then, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I really got into the life, because I'm cutting hair, and I'm making these cars. Well, I'm helping put different things in the cars, all the way with a hacksaw, cutting Hollywoods.
So even during this time, like I said, like the MacGregor cars, the Deussen cars, you building cars, building everybody cars.
Yeah. I was just a little youngster that was helping the guy that was, going to body school, learning how to paint the car. Like I say, Nathaniel Jones, Nat. Everybody know Nat, man. And speaking of MacGregor Park, we go out there away from the South Park, away from Acres Home. That's a long way when you're young and you don't know where you're going. And then you out there on the south side, you people like Lacey. You have people like Catfish. You see people like Floyd. There was a dude named Martin. You had Fish Ain't Biting. These legends, they guards out there on that side. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about trucks, the Blazers, different vehicles, and it's all about the beat, because we weren't worried about painting music. Who music the loudest? Some dudes would get a door and cut speakers in the door and think that that's gonna make it bang harder because they got thicker wood. You know what I'm saying? Some people would get, because we wasn't using woofers. When you come to MacGregor Park, it was, oh my God, it's the same thing at Deussen Park. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody from South Park, out Homestead, because Missouri City wasn't around then, they were white folks. You know what I'm saying? A-Leaf and all that, wasn't nobody out there that I know of, because it's not social media at this point. It's 25 sitting up on, you know what I'm saying, and we all gonna meet here. So it was nice.
What was the brand speakers during that time?
Them three-way white faces, that Pioneer. So you get two of them for $50 from the flea market. So you have Sherwood Vega. You know what I'm saying? You come with that kind of amp behind it. Pyramid, this little Pyramid preamp. You got to really have amps. You can have 4 or 5 preamps and you kill it with at least 8 6x9s. You know what I'm saying? And you bumping with 8 6x9s. You have to cut your board a different way, lift your seat up, and turn them a certain way when they come up.
Was it a certain car that everybody kind of sought after? Like, might have been Slantback or Regals, or was it just kind of like, everybody just kind of different with it?
Probably different. It's let's see. That 77 Grand Prix was what I like. I like that point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I would say back then, no, because you just got what you grabbed, and then you just painted it and put you some music in it and some little rims. Your car could have center lines on it. Drag stars, Momos, you know what I'm saying? There was BMWs back then that was going in, 320Is and shit like that. But in my opinion, man, I ain't gonna. No, because sometimes some cars came from an auntie. Some car came from your dad and gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, I want to get this particular car. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got a car and I'm driving, and hey, they still in these rims, they still in the elbow for $200. They just stole them off somebody's little old air dog and they brought them to the neighborhood. It was just a rim to us, but it's off a Cadillac. I got Cadillac rims on the covers. You know what I'm saying?
Cause my dad always tell me, and just different OGs in the city would tell me, like, it's certain songs that they would come down to back then. Like, it might have been Man Trying to Express the Word. Or,
yes.
What was your song to come down to? Or if this song was just playing, they just put you in that picture of MacGregor Park. It's summertime back in the day.
Biz Marquee.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Make the music with your mouth. We would drag it. Meaning we would get the cassette and slow it down. They called it screw later. You know what I'm saying? But we would drag that Bismarck key because the three-way had some bass in them. You know what I'm saying? Now, nobody can duplicate that speaker for some reason. You know what I'm saying? And Posse on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? Coming down. Latoya, Just Ice. Yeah. I can go on and on, man. You know what I'm saying? Because my playlist right now, when I go hit that block out there in MLK or Homestead, I'm worried about, seriously, what song I'm going to sign in on. You know what I'm saying? So I can kill. And then you remember me 5 years from that, say, Bone came through playing that Jeezy Hypnotized. And, you know, that's what the newer shit. But back then, you know what I'm saying, I really didn't have what I have as an older guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, R&B, Acres Home R&B, picking boogers. He coming down picking boogers. Slick Rick.
Yeah.
The ruler.
Yeah.
Yes. Everything on Slick Rick. Y'all change. You know what I'm saying? And it depends. Keep Sweat. I Deep Is Your Love. You know what I'm saying? Definitely was a car banker. You know what I'm saying? Basic Black.
Yeah. And I know during, like right now, you know, you talking about it and it just sounds so sunny, shiny and everything. Can you talk about the dangers that it eventually came with it? Because I know at the beginning it probably was just as dangerous to ride on because it's so fresh and so new. But then that's when it became...
In the 90s. Yeah. I think certain people had to worry about certain things with that. You know, because everybody not going to just approach everybody. They've been stealing cars and been stealing rims and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not just necessarily though, because you know you could die behind not just a person without a car. And you know, way these dudes was stealing back then. You know, person coming to somebody's house with somebody with a gun, while you breaking in they shit. If some motherfucker come out to protect their homes, then you got somebody with a gun. People go to jail behind this shit. But like I say, it depends. It's always gonna be the one that mess with you anyway. That was getting you. You got your haters, they real far. You got the envious guy, they right with you every day. So I never had to worry about that.
Was you hearing stories about the actual somebody getting their car took or something like that?
Yeah, I heard about it, but like I say, it's always gonna be the ones that's right there in the habitat. But, you know what I'm saying? Because the realm was so plentiful, you could just go to a used car lot and steal a car. You know what I'm saying? Or just drop it right there. You know what I'm saying? I never seen that part. By the time all that was going on, I was totally in some different shit there. I was farming, so I wouldn't even worry about the rims. You know what I'm saying?
How much were people getting them for back then?
$200, $300 when I was getting them. You know what I'm saying? But later on, I guess when all the rims was stolen and Cadillac stopped producing and all of those shit there. I guess at that point the streets made them cost so much. You know what I'm saying?
Cause that's something. Cause on a couple of interviews that I already did, people always say, like, you know, from the older generation, will be like, I got my first bill $300, $400, like none was less than 1,000. Right. But you always hear that
more than 1,000.
Yeah, you always hear that it got to 10,000 at one point.
Yeah. I guess at that point that's pretty much like the little French bulldogs behind here. You know, if you just know somebody, you get one low. You know what I'm saying? And if it's somebody having it and you got the money at that time, okay, well, I got you 10. I got 10 for you. You know what I'm saying? Which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? But to spend that much money on a tire and a rim is ridiculous. But I kind of missed all that. Because they were never that important to me. I'm all about that music. You know what I'm saying? And I got a little set of elbows, I'm fine. If I don't, you know what I'm saying? Oh well.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the new era of the game right now?
Man, it's too much sugar in the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna use my words. Let's say this. It's watered down. You know, you got too much money to know that you're doing so much. You just overdo a car. But you say that's complete. You know, you can overdo it. You know, like you just for instance, you got somebody with a headrest with the screens in the back seat for the people outside the car to watch the TV. This big, and then it just get to look tacky. You know what I'm saying? Too much. Like you could have a Cadillac, but then you put the little Regal things on the side of the fenders. You know what I'm saying? Too much.
Too much.
Yeah. You know, I would never paint my car the same color as somebody else. I want the farthest. I want to be the furthest thing than somebody else's car. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's something I don't understand.
Like on your Caprice, that's a different type of color.
Yeah, I made it up. You know what I'm saying? I really wish I would have just got a color code. Spending all that money on that candy all up under the hood. For what? The motor finna get covered up with the the cover. On spray everything. Thousands of dollars on the paint. And then it's like the new era think that the candy is it. It's a color code for Cadillac for that. You know what I'm saying? And then the new era, they'll say they spend all this money on these paints in their cars, orange peels everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then the wrecking. Oh my God.
I was just about to ask you about that. The wrecking and the racing.
Man,
What's your thoughts on that?
You're supposed to be tipping in your slab. You don't supposed to be going, if you're at a party, you're supposed to be going no further because you want everybody to see you and hear you. When I'm going down the street 100 miles an hour for, I'm finna be tipping. That's what it's for. I'm finna tip and I'm finna be leaning. You know what I'm saying? I got my, this would be drinking, you got your little drink on you. The new way, they'll have so much stuff going on that it brings heat. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's sad right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, you got to worry about, that's the thing children come to. My kids out there. And they on the curb. And if my child on the curb, if you over there, you got a camera, you do this, that's what you do. You love this. You a biblical, scroll, and you creating a Bible for this. We better go back and okay, Redbone, verse 1, 2, he said this. You know what I'm saying? And the author asks that. So you be over there and you have to worry about somebody flying down the street and running off the road, running up the street backwards. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the law, them whole ass law. Well, the law is protecting the street. Moving violation after moving violation. And if I'm in my car, man, just think if you're in your car. And I pray to God it never happens. I really do. But it's gonna get to the point where somebody gonna run down that street and they gonna run off that street and kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's just so cartoonish to me right now. Like no regard for the money you done spent, the time you done wait. Some cars stay in the shop. My car stay in the shop with the music for like damn near a year. You think I want to get out on the streets and the motherfucker run into me? You know what I'm saying? And then what if you're provoked to the point where it's a killing? Yeah. What if you provoked to the point where we fighting and then fights last long because niggas hold grudges and motherfuckers won't even want to accept if they right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's young-minded. It just got totally away from the cars. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about the individual shining. You know what I'm saying? What about your car? You know what I'm saying?
Because I think it didn't got to the point where it's in social media now, so they didn't pump everybody's heads up. Yeah. They think they kind of like a hood celebrity, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And, you ego tripping, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And, I'd rather be a hood star known for some land I own than a little punk ass car at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't even got the right insurance on these cars. You run around there and do all that ripping and running, got liability. Your car cover the next nigga, but your rim falling out. These rims $4,000-$5,000. I guess when you're older, you get to know about financing and what the value of my money. You know what I'm saying? So, I believe that a slab is only a car that's from a certain year back. Everything else is Mario Kart. You know what I mean? And that's cool. But if you want to imitate, be the best imitation of Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that. I'm going to carry myself. Like Kobe, for instance. He carried himself to the point where he acted like Michael Jordan, but that's Kobe, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Michael Jordan, he was faking them shots. So it's like the same thing with the car. I want to have some iron. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a GM. I want to have something that's going to be monumental when I come down and I'm playing Diamonds and Wood, UGK. You know what I'm saying? I want to be coming down, you know what I'm saying, to a point where, like right now, I'm on CNN with this shit, worldwide, for the culture. I put that together. I met Cornbread right out here. I met, rest in peace, Vince, right up here. You know what I'm saying? And I select my homeboy Mike out of Greenspoint. I selected who I wanted on that stage with me. And I let them know, hey, we're gonna represent this like this. We're not gonna come with our ass hanging out. We're not gonna come with no double cups and shit. You know, we're talking about this car shit. Because we're gonna be on TV on a platform that they don't have dunks on. They don't have nothing on that platform with me and Slim Thug and them up on that CNN. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be serious about the presentation of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's here forever. It's just like some ones on Jordan. They even came back. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about it.
What do you think will make it, or if it can get back to that point, to it's back to you know, how it was back in the day, which is fun. It's about the cause, really. What do you think would take? What would it take to get to that point?
Oh man, that's wishful thinking. But to get to that, guys would have to mature, for one. You know what I'm saying? And let your children be involved in going out and just having a nice time, like a day in the park. You know what I'm saying? And just maturing all together, understanding financing and understanding safety. You know, understanding a good time. You know, we're just gonna buy some meat. Put this on that pit. We got that barbecuing. Hey man, go get some liquor. We got the park, especially Deussen. Man, Deussen will be packed. Like the rubber rafter shit out there in Austin. And everybody getting along. I might walk over there with y'all and you give me a sausage sandwich or something. You know what I'm saying? Another nigga, it go 40 ounces over here for. I'm like, okay, y'all. No, that's for the older guy. Hamburger patties flipping. Volleyball going on. Nobody set tripping behind no gal. None of these gals fight behind no brothers. You know what I'm saying? And if you can get that and not bring that to the social event, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the next man's vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate yourself, because you have a lot of guys like they have a point to prove. It's just a car. It's a car. What point I got to prove is I got a car. You know what I'm saying? So you stop the ego tripping, man, and go back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? Just go back to the basics, and then you'll be so fine, and everybody have fun. Trust and believe that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you ever pull back out again?
Oh wait.
Okay. Is it the hope? Because my boy Dante from the Green Line wanted me to ask you specifically when the hope comes back out.
No, ain't gonna be the hook. I be. No, ain't gonna be the hook. But it might be. It must be around something like Iron Man. I'm gonna keep it a hero. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a hero 100.
Yeah.
I'm always be some kind of. You know, it might come with Zeus. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I might got something up my sleeve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of people be asking about it. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. My last question I ask all my interviewers. You know, how you thinking, how you know mine going. Top 5 greatest slabs of all time.
Shit. Okay. Well, Lord, okay. Well, Buck up top.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin Brown Buck. That Charger, that they call it?
Mm-hmm.
Charger, okay. That green Charger, that
Yeah.
in the new era. Gotta give him that, and that Delta. He on the way again, as a matter of fact. Okay. Everything Buck done had, you know what I'm saying? He monumental. That's one. Okay. Ooh, Lord, it's deep.
Yeah.
It's deeper than rap.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that one. We can roll with. Man, I gotta go with Roosevelt Booker out there. What is Lakewood?
Yeah, Lakewood.
Yeah, we talking about 88, 89. He had a white Fleetwood 30-something 6x9 in the back. Cause I helped put that speaker board together. Beating R&B and Sherman off the top, and Killer Baptiste. I gotta go with the older guys that I know.
Yeah. All time, greatest slab all time.
Yeah. And I put myself up there too. You know what I'm saying? My shit.
Yeah.
Because you gonna say my shit.
Yeah.
Because if you don't say my shit, you ain't even hating. You just ain't seen me. You know what I'm saying? So
one more when we get out of this.
one more. Lord, it's hard. I know you're gonna edit this pause.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, shit. Man. I got a dude named Curtis out of Acres Home, and it was a candy burgundy or red. While I'm thinking about that.
I don't like to ever ask nobody, you know what I'm saying, that question.
Yeah, because you know, me, I can name them. I can name the names you never heard of, but then the other guys that know the name that I'm saying is solid. The cause monumental, and man, you know what? It was a dude when I first seen Woofers, Garfield, something like that. That could have been Chris had a Firebird. This when I first seen Woofers, and they had this doggone W in the back, and that's when life changed. Because when them Woofers came in back in them 90s, and they just shaped the world. And I seen them dudes crank some 6x9s up. I seen it was the end of the 6x9. That was a dinosaur. MTX Terminator Woofers was looking now. And that dude named Chris and Garfield had it. One had a blue, could have been the colors of Regal 77, and the other one had a yellow Firebird or something like that. They were both off Homestead. They up there. Yes, sir.
It's another crew of people that I didn't heard about before. I never heard nobody else mention them. They out of the Heights, Jabbar, and they had everything was root beer back then. They say they call it clean back then.
Yeah. You know, you hear about the guards. You know what I'm saying? When you the king of your neighborhood, you're a guard. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no nigga or no, like Kanye say, you rather me say I'm a nigga or a pimp. No, these is guards. And I've been hearing them names too. Certain names you hear in traffic for years. You know what I'm saying? And when your name in traffic like that, you're gone. Especially how you just put it on root beer. I heard they said it, so I'm pretty sure they were dope. I heard that name before though.
You got any shout-outs before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I do. Let me think. Nobody. Just shout out to you. Shout out to you, people like other guys that use their platform. You know what I'm saying? That do this. I don't want to put their names out on your thing, but it's a lot of slab guys, a few of y'all monumental. But shout out to y'all for taking the time out to even want to dig, give them something to go by. Because when you got something to go by, you know what I'm saying, then you got you're looking at a board, a vision board. So you got something to go by. So, you know, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the old man for not pulling out.
Yeah.
WB, you know what I'm saying?
Getting too old for it.
Yes, sir. So, you know, that's how I look at that, man. So, no particular thing, because everybody a king. And you in business, and shout out to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should be proud of yourself. You know, you drove way over here for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. And that's all I got to say with that one.
I appreciate you. It's SlabOGsTV. Y'all subscribe to the channel. We got Bone from Acres Home up in here. Already, we out.